Welcome back to your Wednesday edition of Offbeat. Thanks for staying with us this afternoon.
And joining us in the studio is our first guest for today's show, and it's a thrill to have him on. And his name is Henry Weinreich Roth.
There we go.
Now,
Got it.
Got
it.
Well done. Not an easy one, is it?
No.
Henry Weinreich Roth.
Look, it's this worse, I'll say that. Now, Henry he's a truly an amazing person because, hear this out, he has been in the business for over 25 years. Henry is a personal branding, fashion and style expert, has dabbled in real estate, has been on all the shows in Australia that you can think of, like the Biggest Loser, Beauty and the Geek, Project Runway, and of course made a career in America in fashion and bridal design and many other stuff, and has appeared on all those short shows, so Martha Stewart, Oprah, The View, Fashion Police, CNN, Entertainment Tonight, and the list just goes on. So it is a thrill to have him on our show here in Melbourne.
Obviously the highlight.
Yes.
Obviously the highlight.
So to be on our show and talk things fashion, style, really, between
down to the
other
nitty-gritty.
stuff between Melbourne and Sydney, and of course, just being a good citizen in our today's world. So, Henry, welcome to Offbeat.
Thank you
thanks very
much
much for joining us.
And now I've arrived at a very important show because every show to me, everything I do broadcasting-wise is important. So thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
It's very exciting. Now, you've had an amazing career,
Thank you.
we've just had a bit of a rundown of, in the fashion industry. But how come that all came about? What made you choose fashion and go into it?
It's a very quick question. I didn't choose it. It chose me. My parents were in fashion. So from as young as I remember, there were wedding dresses in my parents' hallway. We always used to talk about fashion, and it just came organically.
Wow.
Yeah. Now,
You don't get up born one day and you think, okay, I'm going to dabble in wedding dresses.
Yeah.
It
I
sort of
don't
happens,
think-
you know what I mean?
So do you have a favourite wedding dress that you've seen ever? One that trumps all the others?
It's a really good question. I think wedding dresses are very personal. And I think, the world gets hooked up on celebrities. There's this whole thing about red carpet celebrities. And I will say one thing to all of you and everyone watching, and that is we are our own celebrity. So it's about the energy that you give out. That's what actually ignites the passion and also the fashion of a dress that a bride is wearing.
I was watching some of your videos that you've done with actual brides over the years.
Poor man.
Both I enjoyed it, just both here in Australia and in America, and just interesting to get their responses, because I know you even interviewed your mother who started the business.
Annetta Weinreich, there you go, Weinreich.
Yeah, and your dad, who are both,
Joseph, yes.
Yeah, they're both still in the business.
Oh my God, my parents are totally active. They've now morphed into doing other business. My sister Michelle is actually doing this major accessory business in New York City, and my sister Lillian Weinreich, that's Michelle Roth and Lillian Weinreich, actually is a major architect. And guess what? She actually studied at RMIT right here.
Wow.
And she's taken that to the world. So you can see what can happen if you really apply yourself.
So, if you're looking to study, RMIT is the place to go.
I agree. And I think Melbourne's a city to live in. I've lived in cities all around the world, New York City for 15 years, London for 5, Sydney's where I'm born. But if you see here, right on there, it says Melbourne. And that's the first thing I bought when I arrived here. 2 years I'm celebrating, and I adore this city.
It is actually the most livable city in the world.
And it's
5 years in a row or something.
It's the people.
Yeah,
It's
and
the people.
you have your own event or something coming up, I believe, called Melbourne Made Me Do. Is that right?
Absolutely. Melbourne Made Me Do It is actually a celebration of me being here for 2 years. It's also a Sunday session, and we're actually opening up the Royal Melbourne Hotel. It's by invitation only, but if you email henry@henryroth.com and plead your case, then we're having the most diverse and broad section from Fitzroy to Toorak and back again. And I'm really, really excited because it's going to be people. It's going to be about love. It's going to be about tolerance. And it's also going to be about getting Melburnians together over board games, DJs, and open bar from 3 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. 28th of August.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. So what would you think, living in Melbourne, has been the current fashion trend at the moment?
You know what I think? Melbourne fashion is about individuality. You go to many other cities in the world and you see all different kinds of fashion, but you go to Brunswick Street, you've got a whole vibe. You go to Toorak, you've got a vibe. You go into the Paris end of Collins Street, you get a vibe. Melbourne is a vibe, and the vibe is individuality. There is no one look.
Yeah.
You are honest and you are good. I want to know, can you maybe just quickly critique Emily and I and what we're wearing today? I know it's not the best, but...
Let me ask Emily, are you comfortable with what you're wearing?
Well, yes, I am actually, because I can step in puddles. These are actually gumboots.
Do you feel good about yourself in what you're wearing?
Yes.
Are you,
Very
Jake?
excited.
The same question.
I hope so.
You hope so or you know so?
I am. I know so, sir.
So then the answer is you're wearing the right things. If you wear things or clothing or style because you want to be, you never will be. The secret is that actually the syrup of life, your confidence, your passion for life, going out, listening to music, studying, it all centers around one thing, you. You don't have to be anybody else. It's right there and I'm seeing it.
I appreciate it.
All right, so we're just going to quickly go to a commercial break at the moment, but we'll see you when we get back. More with Henry Roth. Very exciting.